Abu 7 with just a quick heads up for folks in California and in other places that may want to turn over a rock and do some research and see what's going on in your neck of the woods. Because when you do, you never know what you're going to find. We've all heard of the issues in Flint, Michigan with the lead in the water. I also reported here recently how a judge ordered the person that was behind the cover-up of that, which led to 12 people being killed. They didn't get no trouble, just had to write an apology letter. That's how deep the cover-up goes with this. Now, when you shift to California, what the mainstream is really not talking about is the fact that California, a state that is infamous for its environmental protections, including a $65 billion tunnel project that's being pushed by Governor Brown to not disrupt a non-native fish species. They're now facing this poison crisis that could be more severe than Flint. Now, according to blood tests that have been obtained by Reuters, rates of childhood lead poisoning in several California cities surpass those measured in Flint, with one in Fresno showing rates nearly triple. In fact, Fresno's downtown 93701 zip code has nearly 14% of its children tested showing lead levels that are above the 5 micrograms per deciliter of blood that the CDC considers to be an elevated reading. Now, they also note, the CDC states, that any level of lead exposure is unsafe. Any. But children that test with high readings, this should warrant an immediate public health response. It's not happening, though. They're not talking about it, folks. If you live in these areas and you care, you better start doing the research. Now, I'm not sure if you guys remember, I put out a video on testing for fluoride in drinking water. Dasani, all the waters I could get my hands on around here. And what I did is I took an instrument from Hanna Instruments that measured the fluoride. Now, what I'm going to do here, I'm going to reach back out to them and I'm going to get the vials that I need for testing lead. And it's not cheap, but I figure the more I have in my arsenal when I roll into a city and people have issues, if we've got the tools to help, then we'll have them. If not, then we're just not. But it wasn't too expensive, this little kit. It allowed me to really see what fluoride was in our water. And I think we need to do the same per lead. Out of the faucets, in schools, all over the place. I think we need to do it. Matter of fact, we are going to do it. And all I can do is start off in all the places where I'm going to be. I'm not going to be on the West Coast anytime soon, so anyone out there can hear my voice, look up Hanna Instruments and testing lead in the water. You will see the little kit that they've got. You can pick it up and you can start going out there, and I will gladly relay all your findings over here on my channel so people know. But this is big time, and I can only imagine that this is happening in other places big time. You would have never known. People would have thought, oh, life's just peachy over here. But the reality is there's always something going on. And with the corruption and everything else that we face on a daily basis here on planet Earth, especially here in the United States, this is what we face. So people can get proactive, get out here and start doing something about it, or you can do nothing and you can just keep bathing and drinking in this lead, fluoride, and who knows how many other contaminants. When we talk about the barium and all the other metals, they can be found in your water. And of course, if you try to go and collect your own water, they're going to say it's illegal and try to put you in jail and fine you. You see how it works? Where they have all control, and when they have control, they abuse it. They care not about these high levels, and when people get busted, they cover it up to the fullest extent. Regardless of how much covering up they want to do, it's happening, guys. So that's what I wanted to get out there to you and let it be known. Once again, anyone's got any readings, let me know. And I'll get those results out there so people can see, because you could stumble across a hot pocket down here where they're extremely high. And seeing is believing. Share it with your friends, family, your community. That is fighting the fight. This has been Dabu7. Until next time, much love, y'all.